Hello, everyone. Welcome back to season 2 of Sanai. I'm your host, XO. It's Money Making Monday. I'm glad y'all came back to tune in on this fine Monday. Appreciate y'all. If y'all new to the show, appreciate it tuning in. If y'all been on the show, appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. On today, we'll have the quote of the day, the hashtag of the day, the Spanish phrase of the day, and Triple M, money making moves, ways to save money. Yeah, Triple M, money making moves, ways to save money. Also have goals and putting dates on them goals. We all got goals, but I feel like myself personally, I used to set goals and not really have no dates on them. But now it's like, if you set a goal, you just put a date on it. I'll elaborate that more in the show. Also, if you watching the show, make sure you subscribe on any podcast platform. Let your friends know. Tell them to like it, share it, comment. Reviews, I would love the reviews too. Write the reviews on, especially on Apple Podcasts. You can write the review on there if you want to review the show and let me know how it is. Season 1 is up on streaming on every podcast platform. I appreciate everybody that's really been tuning in, providing feedback, and then just been rocking with me all throughout season 1. Season 1 was great. And season 2, we're going to top it. So I'm going to give y'all a little break and we're going to get right back to it. Quote of the day. Some days not a day of the week. Meaning, don't say, oh, I want to do something someday. Like, that's really not a day of the week. Do it now. If you want to accomplish something or do something, do it now. Don't like, oh, I'll do this someday or one day or tomorrow. Nah, do it now. Now is better than someday simply because you'll feel better. You'll get inspired and it'll have that new power in you to where you feel accomplished that you're doing something instead of talking about it. Putting action behind it is way more better than just saying, oh, I'll do it someday or I'll do it tomorrow or I can't do it. It's like, nah, put the action behind it and you can do it and you'll make it happen. So someday is not a day of the week. And that just goes back to myself too. Like before I got goal oriented and got really structured, I've always said I'll do it someday. But now that I'm like reading this, like someday is not a day of the week. Someday, put a date on it. When is someday? Someday is today. If you want to say someday, I'll do it someday. No, I'll do it today. Change someday to today. Real talk. That's what I've been learning, and that's what I'm trying to push on to you guys as you listen, because I know we all go through that. I'll do it someday. Like, nah, do it today. Trust me. So, starting this new thing called hashtag of the day. Every time I do a show, I'm going to put a hashtag out there that you guys can reply on or comment on and feedback on. Today's hashtag of the day is money making moves. Basically, ways to save money. If you got some ways to save money, share it with the hashtag and at Sanai Podcast on all social media platforms and with the hashtag money making moves, and just spread the word on how people can make money as well as save money in their sparing time. I'm going to give y'all a few tips on how to save money myself, but money making moves, hashtag money making moves. That's like the hashtag of the day is Money Making Monday. So let's find some money making moves so we all can benefit and prosper. So if you got any money making moves or any money making tips for people, hashtag it. I'll say them on the next show and we'll get it out there. I think we all can help with each other. I think we all got money making tips that we can help somebody else with. So money making moves. Hashtag that on every social media platform. And we'll get back to you and we'll put out the answers on the next show. Spanish phrase of the day. Bien y tú, which means, well, how about you? So if you've been keeping up, I've been doing a lot of Spanish. Like Monday, I'll do my Spanish phrase of the day. And then Fridays, I'll do my French Fridays with a French word of the day. So I hope y'all been keeping up. Also taking notes on this and really just learning as I go, the Spanish and French, just to put our mind at work and just learn more. So take notes, and then as well as taking notes, when you take notes, think about how you can teach this to somebody else. The notes, if you're taking notes on the show, think about how can I educate somebody else from what I'm learning from the show. So, like I said, Spanish phrase of the day is bien y tú, which means, well, how about you? So keep it up. I appreciate y'all tuning in and staying with me and rocking with me. Triple M, Money making moves, Ways to save money. I got 7 for y'all. Maybe 8. No, 7. 7. I got 7. Watch TV/Netflix less. That'll lower your electricity bill. That'll give you more time to focus on things you want to accomplish, like your goals, starting a side business or a side hustling. Just less TV time and more reading is always beneficial. Another one, the 30-day rule. Wait 30 days before you decide to make a purchase. Not something little, like something big. Let's say like the newest thing, like an iPhone. Let's say you got the money to make an iPhone. Wait 30 days and see if you really need that iPhone or you really need that clothes or them shoes. Because I'm pretty sure eventually, once that 30 days pass, you'll be like, nah, I don't need them. You'll still be good without them. Number 3, create a shopping list or a grocery list before you go to the store. I know it's big for you Target shoppers. I know y'all going to Target and y'all be like, I don't know what I'm going to get, but when I get there, Target will tell me. Y'all walk out spending $150 to $200 and y'all look like, what happened? Man, make that grocery list or that shopping list. It'll be very beneficial. Because I know how it is too. I walked into the store without a list and I walked out. I had a budget set in my head, but I didn't have that grocery list. I was like, all right, I'm going to spend this much. I just started seeing stuff. I was like, oh, I want this. Or not, I need this, but I want this. And that budget, I surpassed it. And I'm looking like, man, where did all that, why did I spend so much? But you stick to that shopping list or grocery list, it'll be way better and beneficial for you in the long run, as in saving money terms. Number 4, invite friends over instead of going out. That's big. That goes to a lot of things, like going out to eat. You want to go out? Nah, bring the friends over. Y'all all come together and cook a meal as a friendly meal or even a family meal. Going out to the club? Nah, have a game night at the house. Invite your friends over or go to a friend's house, have a game night at the house or a drinking night or some type of fun activity night to where y'all can go to each other's houses instead of you going out to the club trying to spend that money or going out to eat, spending that money, or just going out in general, spending that money. Because once you go out, I don't know about y'all, but me, whenever I go out, I know spending at least, not necessarily at least $100, but at the end of the day, everything ends up to like $100 or more. So stick to staying in sometimes. That'll save you a lot of money. Another one, sell anything you don't need. As far as have a garage sale or a yard sale, or even go and offer up and just sell what you don't need. There's stuff that's probably collecting dust in your closet that somebody else might need or somebody else might want, but you just have it there being a hoarder. No offense, but don't be a hoarder or just be a collector of old stuff. Sell it because it's taking up space, and it's like you can always sell that and save money and make money that way. Another big one that I'm still working on myself is avoiding convenience store foods and fast food. Simply because we see it out there. We don't feel like cooking sometimes, and it's really easy and convenient for us. That's why I said it's convenience food / fast food. It's convenient. So just have to have that discipline to where like, all right, do I really need to spend this? Because, man, I've been looking back at my bank statements for the past 2 weeks. I've been eating out a lot. So today I got strict on myself, and I was like, hold up. I can cook. I'm a chef. Let me spend some time and really work on chefing and getting my grocery list and going grocery shopping and doing what I need to do so I can save money instead of looking back and be like, dang, I spent all this money and just on eating out in fast food. And it's like, it's bad. Eating out all the time will eat a hole in your pockets. And I felt that over these past 2 weeks. So I had to really get control and discipline myself. Like, no, we can't eat out no more. It's time to cook. You feel me? So that leads on to my next one, which is meal prep. Meal prep that weekend for the week ahead. You can meal prep for the weekend. Meal prep during the weekend, that Sunday night or the Sunday. Just prep what you're going to cook for the week, and you'll be good to go instead of eating out all the time. It'll save you a lot of money, and it'll save you a lot of time. You'll look back like, man, on that next week, you're like, I got to do this again, because meal prepping is like a key to really saving money, because we all eat out. They got fast food joints on every corner. So it's best if we just cook for ourselves, and it's a healthier option. Cooking for yourselves, doing that natural pure food, and if you know how to cook, then put that time in. I know we all got families, friends, and kids and everything, but put that time in for yourself where you can make like 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes to cook. Even get a crock pot. Crock pots are, that's why they got them. So you can make it happen real quick. Just throw everything in the pot, let it go, and you can get back to your family and your kids and doing something else and let that cook on its own. And that's worth at least 2 to 3 days worth of meals, just one crock pot. So that's just another idea. I got another one. This is the last one, the bonus one, price comparison. That's a big one, simply because there's a lot of prices and quotes out for different stuff like car insurance, different pricing on groceries, different pricing on rentals, just different prices on everything. So it's like we don't want to spend that time doing the whole price comparison. We want the prices to come to us. So we thinking like, oh, man, especially when it comes to car insurance, we just stick with that one person or that one broker instead of searching out and venturing out looking for other quotes. Simply because I think it's laziness or we just don't want to. That just comes down to it. And once you get that out of that lazy mindset or mind frame, it'll be very beneficial to you and your pockets and your health. So price comparison is a big one. Start comparing the prices of stuff that you own or that you're doing, especially when it comes to like memberships or anything. There's always somebody with a cheaper price out there. So that's just my 7 tips of money making moves, how to save money. And if you got any other tips or any other questions or any know-hows for money making moves, hashtag money making moves on any social media platform or at Sanae Podcast on any social media platform. And I'll review them and I'll get back to y'all as well as read them off on the show. I appreciate y'all, man. Stay tuned. Next up, we're going to be talking about them goals, putting dates on them. So stay tuned, man. I'm going to give y'all a little break. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Goals and putting dates on them. The definition of a goal, an idea of the future or desired result that a person or group of people envisions, plans, and commits to achieve. And that really pretty much sums it up in my book too. An idea that you envision, then you plan it out, and then you commit to it. That really sums up what a goal is in my book. Some of us have goals and some of us don't. Some of us have daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals. I think we all should have goals and aspire to be better than who we was yesterday. Every day we should have a new goal to achieve success or just achieve to be a better person than we were yesterday or the day before. It's always good to be better than you was yesterday, as well as leveling up, becoming a whole new person and having a whole new identity. So that's what I've been learning about. Last year, I wasn't really setting goals like that. I set goals, but I didn't put a date on them. You know, they was just broad goals at the end of the day. I just started setting goals. Last year was actually like a big year, transition year for me. I started setting goals myself personally, but now as far as setting dates, that's what I'm introducing into my formula this year, setting dates on my goals. Like I said, I would have broad goals like just being broad. I want to gain muscle. Well, how much muscle do you want to gain? That's when it comes down to. So, I want to gain 5 pounds of muscle by so-and-so date, Christmas or something of that nature. So, that's where you got to really just expand and really get real in depth with your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. Broad goals are cool, but when you get in depth with them and put a date on them, that gives you I want to say motivation and fuel to really drive and get to it and achieve it. Even if you fall short, learn why you fell short and still keep going, setting goals, setting dates for them goals instead of just cruising by. Because it's just time to really level up and just really become a whole new you at the end of the day. And I think having goals and putting dates on them goals is a real big thing to stepping up and being in depth with what type of goal you want and what you plan on achieving. So really write them goals out. Don't have a sentence about the goal. Have like a paragraph, or three sentences about about the goal. But this year changed a lot for me myself. I became more of a student versus being stubborn. Because I've always been stubborn growing up, but I've just learned to be a student now. Because it's better to learn than think you know it all. So that's what I've been learning. So goals have become vital in my life, and I've started to become setting daily goals as well as weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, having a 5-year plan, just really building and just really assessing and putting my future out there. Because setting goals is like a big thing, and we all want achievements in life. You can't just go through life nonchalantly and just really just go by. So I'm going to give y'all a little break, man. Hope y'all been taking notes. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Tell a friend, share it with a friend, write a review. We'll be right back. You can always start with small goals and celebrate the small wins, but still stay focused on the bigger goals at hand. So what I mean the small wins, I say like, the biggest thing for everybody is like, I want to lose weight. All right, so we got to lose weight. We want to lose 10 pounds by, like I said, January 1st. 10 pounds by January 1st. Bow, that's set. That's the goal. You set the date. Now, it's about celebrating the small wins. You got to get in the gym. All right, you get in the gym. That's a small win. You go one day, that is a small win. You celebrate that because that takes the effort that you took to get in. Somebody else is still contemplating. You're in there. Now it's like putting that work in. All right, you done with that workout for the day. Celebrate that win. As in being proud of yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to celebrate this win and go eat horribly or something of that nature. No, celebrate that win by, it's like, all right. Be proud of yourself, write it down, and just like indulge in that win and just keep moving forward and like day by day keep putting them small wins in, and it will lead and build up to the bigger goal at hand, which is losing that 10 pounds by January 1st. So the small goals you set as in place of the bigger goal, but also celebrate the small wins. And another small goal will be switching up your dieting. Switch up that dieting, get your gym routine down. Once you get that routine down within a week or 2 weeks, then you can be like, all right, you can celebrate by having that cheat day and be like, yeah, I earned this because I've been working and been grinding, been disciplined. And that's what another thing too with setting goals and dates is having that self-discipline. Even though if you do fall short, you still gonna make it through. Still have that discipline and you learn from it and just keep going. But just really celebrate the small wins, man. I feel like we don't celebrate the small wins enough. We all focus on the bigger win at hand, the bigger goal that's at hand versus just really the small wins is really what gets us by, but we never celebrate them. So start celebrating the small wins because life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You can run towards the goal or you can watch from the sideline, and that's facts. So in this marathon that we're in, celebrate the small wins. They'll really set the whole tone for the bigger win that's coming. Man, I'm really thinking about that whole thing. But as far as like setting a goal and adding a date to it, a date or a deadline, it's the same thing. Hold yourself accountable. If you fall short, even if you succeed and surpass it, you gotta always hold yourself accountable in the long run, man. And that's really like a good thing. Always hold yourself accountable. Don't expect somebody else to hold yourself accountable if you can't hold yourself accountable. So that's just a little stuff I've been learning, man. Setting goals, putting dates on them, executing dates or deadlines, executing on them. Even if you fall short, you can always learn and move forward. Everything is not a loss, it's a lesson. Feel me? So take everything as a lesson instead of a loss. We don't, no L's. Only L you think when they say, oh, you got that L, no, it's a lesson because you learned from that. You didn't take no loss, you learned. So I believe we're always learning. And that's just the biggest thing with goals, man. So appreciate y'all tuning in. All right, y'all. That's it. That's a wrap for season 2, episode 1. Sanai. Like, subscribe, write a review, tell a friend, share it with a friend about the whole episode and everything we talked about, everything we discussed. Remember, I hit y'all with the quote of the day. Someday is not a day of the week. That means don't put a someday when it comes to your goal. Don't tell yourself I'll do it someday. Do it today. Someday is today. Hashtag of the day, money making moves. Hashtag that on any social media platform so we can read them out loud on the show, as well as I'll respond back and reply back. Discuss the Spanish phrase of the day, bien y tú, which is, well, how about you? I'll have to double check. Yeah, which is, well, how about you? And then we talked about Triple M, my 7 money-making moves that can propel you or start you up on your way to saving money, as well as making money. And then we discussed goals and putting dates and deadlines on them goals. Don't just have goals with no deadlines or dates. It doesn't make sense. We talked about getting in depth with our goals, really touching our goals and really defining what we truly want with our goals, not just saying, oh, we want this. Every goal has to have a deadline. It has to be in depth and in detail. We discussed celebrating the small wins, man. Got to celebrate the small wins on your journey on this marathon. That'll keep you sane and keep you going towards the bigger goal, the bigger wins, the bigger victories. So focus on the small wins. Stay focused on the big wins, but celebrate the small wins. So just got to keep going, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Gonna get back at y'all. Hope y'all enjoy y'all week. Have a great week, a phenomenal week, man. Stay positive, stay persistent. If you're going through any hard times or anything just tough where you feel like, man, I need a prayer or anything of that nature or just somebody to talk to, I'm here. I'll reach out, or you can reach out to me, and then we can discuss it. I'll pray for you, talking to you, and anything of that nature, man. We can just keep going forward, keep moving forward, man. Just remember, your current situation isn't your final destination. So whatever you're going through, any hard times, just keep pushing, keep moving forward. Hope y'all enjoy y'all week. Back at it again on Friday, man. And we out.